aggressive from the jump and finding their rhythm early so they don't allow Italy to go on runs. For Italy, they need to play their game. That's tough serving, keeping their offense balanced, but also staying aggressive on their side and picking up everything in the backcourt that we know Italy always does.
Italy will have first serve. Alessia Oro, the setter, starting things off. She was the best setter in the Olympics and in Champions League. She was also VNL best setter in 24 and 22. They go at Bergman as we expect them to all day. Jose Maria, big rip as promised. Aganu brings it back. Ball's not gonna go over. Brazil, powerful first point.
Even though Bergman didn't get that first swing, Jose Maria made something out of it. Great example of bettering the ball, something that Brazil's gonna have to do a lot tonight as they're gonna target Bergman and serve receive all night long.
I think she doesn't mind at all. She has proven herself to be absolutely steely. There is Sila, the first of many, no doubt.
Sila's such an impressive attacker because she jumps so high and hits so hard. Even when a ball is pressed all the way out, blockers well formed, she can still go over them and get it in the court.
Her serve gets the opponent out of system consistently. There's a great pass. Oro dig. Gabby puts up the first ball. Bergman gonna try a little tenderness to start things off. For me, that's the key for Italy. Alice De Gradi, she's just a gritty baller.
Yeah, it's gonna be important for Italy to have that other outside pin going. That's a position that they've kind of shifted throughout the VNL so far. De Gradi earning that position as she's just an aggressive player. They're gonna need some point scoring from their outsides.
We welcome those of you joining us on CBS Sports Network. This is Volleyball Nations League, the gold medal match. What do you like, gelato or acai? This is Italy versus Brazil. Italy, the defending VNL and Olympic champions for gold. Brazil has never captured the gold, 3 times a bridesmaid with silver medals. I'm Anne-Marie Anderson. Emily Eman is beside me calling this match. Keem Michael will join us for interviews. Set number 1, Brazil leading 3-1. Ball out and Brazil continuing to roll.
One X factor for Italy could be whether Paola Aganu turns it on right away. We've seen her ease into matches over the last few. Italy needs her to be firing from the jump. As one of the best players in the world, she needs to play like it.
Jose Maria serve handled by De Gennaro. Off the block and good. For those that just joined us, Emily, Italy has won 28 consecutive matches. What makes them the best in the world?
Well, the biggest thing for Italy is that they are the complete package. They run one of the most efficient offenses with the powerful yet crafty attackers. Defensively, 2 of the best blockers in the middle. You'll see who control the net.
And right there, as you look at Julia Kudais.
Just so impressive on both sides of the ball. Julia is able to run this really fast slide that not a lot of players can get 2 blockers up on. She's also so good blocking. The #1 blocker in the VNL. When she comes flying around, you'll see those hands work.
And Kudais last year was not a part of Brazil's run. She suffered an injury in week 1 and missed the rest of Volleyball Nations League. So while Brazil is without a big star in Ana Cristina, they do have Julia. Aganu. Gabby, the wind up and let it fly.
Gabby is the player to watch for Brazil. One of not just the best outsides in the world, but one of the best players in the world. She's the heart and soul of Brazil's team, a 2-time Olympic medalist. She will find ways out of every situation for Brazil. If they're in a pickle, they'll chuck it up to Gabby every time.
Gabby is one of those players that every other player has discussed wants to emulate. When you ask them, who do you want to emulate your game after? It's Gabby because she is so complete. Number 10 in yellow is a star internationally. Sila, first contact. De Gradi, big swing, but a little too deep.
Good swing from De Gradi, going for that high hand shot, something she does so well as more of an undersized outside attacker. Just barely not finding fingertips and sending it long.
Italy calls a timeout.
tranquilli come abbiamo detto, lì era muro a zero praticamente, non piazzare, o le fai questo palleggio o tiri, capito? Se le fai questo come quando giochiamo è più difficile che la palla piazzata, okay? Con lei non è uno, non tira sulla riga, capo, ha giocato 20 partite, uno 6 tira, no, ok?
One of the things that we've talked about as this Italy team has progressed through Volleyball Nations League is even when they're down here by 4, there's never any stress or panic in them.
Italy is always cool, calm, and collected. They could be down 7, 8, 9 points, and they still look the same. Their demeanor is the same. That's what makes them elite.
Gabby Odig. Middle versus middle, that is Sarah Farr.
Italy runs one of the best middle attacks in the world, and they do it so well in transition. The backcourt does a nice job of getting the ball all the way up at the net. And those middles work so hard to be often available for their setter.
Gabby. Ball's up, it's going to go to Gabby. Everybody knows it. Still picked up. Osa over the top, trying to wipe it off of Gabby. Come on now.
A lot of net play up front. That point was just about who wanted it more up at the net. Pretty much every player got a chance at a joust there. Brazil just getting the better of them. Good push down from Gianna.
Italy reached the gold medal match as they are looking at a challenge here. Did the plane of the net cross? Did Brazil reach beyond the net? Italy started off finals week with a sweep over USA in a rematch of the Olympics gold medal match, and then went on and swept Poland here in Poland. 10 sweeps for them in this Volleyball Nations League.
It's been insane what Italy has been able to do night after night, having the same mindset coming into every match. It is so difficult to sweep any team in the VNL, but to do it 10 times really proves how great they are.
Again, Brazil handing Italy their last loss, but that loss was June 1st of last year. Since then, it's been smooth sailing for the Italians. Ball is Brazil's. Each team gets 2 challenges and 2 timeouts per set. Italy has used one of their timeouts and now have lost one of their challenges. They have 1 of each remaining. Oro goes back, Iganu.
That's Paola Eganu doing Paola Eganu things. She touches 344 up there, so she skies over most blockers in front of her. Even from the backcourt has the ability to go up and over them.
Far serve, expect Brazil to attack her. They try, DeGradi gets underneath it. Oh. Marcelli has been spectacular. Solo.
Brazil is learning early just how big the Italian block is. Anna Danesi comes flying through, especially out of system. She is so good at never leaving a seam there and making sure that she's pressed those hands over.
Yeah, and Gabby obviously trying to go around Danesi, tests Oro, but we've seen what a fantastic blocker Oro is despite being small by comparison. A creation of the Brazilian setter back to Jose Maria. Bergman sets it up beautifully. Shut down, Miriam Sila, followed by a flex.
Everything about that rally said that it was going in Brazil's way, just continuing to put pressure on Italy. But this is where Italy's so good. As they outlast teams during rallies, they just start feeling themselves more and more and get more hype.
Barr serving, Brazil stacked to the left. Pass is perfect. Quick to Gianna.
Beautiful pass allows that to happen. One key for Brazil is making sure that they not only establish, but keep the middles involved as the match goes on. Beautiful pass from Bergman to allow that to happen.
Ghana has been instrumental. 12 points in the win over Japan, 9 in the win over Germany. Oro, yo, front court setter, get somebody on her.
Especially when Alicia Oro's up front. Brazil has to know when she's up there, knowing that if that ball is tight, there has to be a blocker right in front of her.
Oro's serve is just too long.
It's really been Italy errors that has allowed Brazil to have this lead right now. Just Italy not finding their rhythm so far to start.
Ganese puts it on the money. Julia waiting for it. Gabby scoops underneath, but a violation against Brazil.
Getting a little bit too aggressive up at the net. And that right shoulder of Jose Maria coming down on it. It's a great look.
Jose Maria has been playing professionally in Japan for the last few years, likes a fast offense. Pass is good, and to the middle it goes.
Julia loves a fast offense too. That back quick set, so fast when it's out of Macrisha's hand. It is so difficult to not only get 2 blockers up, but really 1.
De Gennaro first ball, it's out of system. Eganu. Bergman, smart, safe. Still up, Marcelli gets a piece of it. Jose Maria follows up. Eganu, over the top.
And there's just nothing you can do about that when Paolo Eganu is going over the top of the block. As a defender, you just gotta hope you're in the right lane to get your shoulders around it, get it down, but it's a beautiful seam.
That's one that as a player you go, what just happened? Yeah. She couldn't have gone over me, right? No, she did. Dribble, Makrish picks it up. Marcelli steps in, flawless. Far and Eganu combine. I think much of this match is going to be played at the net.
A lot of it is just physicality and which team can put up a better block or faster arm swing to get through it. Italy right now showing that those blocking numbers, they're working.
Anna Danese serve goes just long.
That's Italy's 6th error of this set so far, handing Brazil half of their points. Italy's got to find a way to clean it up, especially at the service line.
Back to Eganu, that's what's been working for you. Bergman slides underneath it. Eganu again. Great chase. They're not making Eganu handle that first ball, and that surprises me.
Yeah, I think especially on some of these broken plays on Brazil's side, they're sending really easy free balls over. And a few of them, it's questionable. They could get a swing up. Back row player could step in and take a rip on it, but if you're gonna send a free ball, it needs to be in a better spot.
Yeah, and on Eganu, preferably, right? So she handles the first ball. Perhaps taking her out of the offense. If you think Eganu's attacks are aggressive, wait till you really digest her serve as a fan. It can be overpowering. She took a lot off of it there, and everybody was expecting power.
Everyone expects power every time Eganu touches the ball. That's what makes these off speeds so great, is you don't expect them. It catches the defenders or really serve receivers back on their heels. When you're taking these in serve receive, first serves are kind of like digs anyway.
This is why there's no panic in Italy. They were down by 4, now up by 1, even again.
Italy's been pushed throughout this tournament as well. Even thinking back to week 1, during set 3 against USA, they were down 7 points and completely came back, cool, calm, and collected. They always look the same throughout matches, whether they're up or down.
Yeah, and they ended up sweeping that match, and that's the perfect example. It's not just a little bit of a comeback, it's domination after that. In fact, Italy only went to 5 3 times during this VNL. Germany, Japan, and Turkey taking them there. All were wins by Italy. Misconnection.
I've seen a few misconnections and just miscommunications on Brazil's side. Kind of sloppy play that we didn't see in the beginning of this set.
Brazil will take their first timeout.
Essa passagem escolar, fundo meio, é importante. Lembra que a gente falou no vídeo? E a ponta tá ouro. Não precisa forçar o jogo, não. Vambora. Arrumar de novo, defesa e saque. E vambora. Se sentir que saiu um pouquinho do lado, joga o braço. A Júlia é a mesma coisa, no tempo esquerda. Vai buscar com uma. Júlia também na largada. Vambora.
Jose Roberto, the head coach of this Brazil national team for 22 years, since 2003. That's good, Gabby. Haven't heard from her in a while. That one gets fingers. She's a master at that top knuckle.
Gabby has such great court vision. She can just so precisely hit this ball right at fingertips to get it off.
Macris, the setter for Brazil, serving. Degrati brings it back in. Sila. Way to get her body around it is Jose Maria, and another Degrati dig. Gabby, off hands. Oro will go to Sila with a punch down.
Love that play from Italy because Oro brings Sila in a little bit, which causes confusion on the block for Brazil's side. Jose Maria lined up way too far outside on this inside set.
Middle Sarafar. Serving, no libero on the floor. It'll be Farr playing defense on that left side. And that's exactly who they go at every time.
Big rip from Bergman. Great backcourt swing. We'll see this a lot from Brazil, running a lot of combination plays, bringing two attackers in the same zone, front and back court, and in the front court as well.
Outside to Sila again. Brazil has to convert on these, and they didn't. Because if you don't, that's what happens.
Italy's making it look too easy. They're continuing to force pressure on Brazil. What that's doing is creating a lot of easy opportunities on Italy's side, rather, getting easy free balls and able to convert them pretty fast.
Italy isn't passing great, only 36% positive, but they're relying on their pins.
And that's what Italy does best. It doesn't always have to be that perfect pass because out of system, the outsides, as well as Erganu on the right side, can put a ball down out of system.
Alessia Oro serve. Macris chooses middle. Okay, second time that she's had a misconnection there with the middle. Now, Brazil does have two setters. We'll see if they stay with Macris. They typically don't make a change in the middle. Oro again. Gabby first contact. Gabby chases it down. Jose Maria off the block. Agano, a thoughtful out of system set, just perfect.
even out of system, this is where Italy is so good. They always look calm, and every player betters the ball. It might not be a good first contact, but they're consistently putting up a good second ball, and that hitter knows exactly what to do with it.
Brazil calls their second and final timeout of this set.
A bola alta que a gente combinou de ficar na bola e a bola da verdade encurtar. Nós estamos fazendo o contrário.
A bola veio pra cá, abre o jogo lá.
Falou, galera, bora! Corredora velocidade!
Substitutions being made on Brazil's side of the net. They are going with the double substitution. Roberta is going to come in to set. We'll see if that works any better for them. And then Helena coming in as well, 20-year-old middle blocker, will be playing on the right. Outside. Sila. Just out.
Sila frustrated with herself about that, but she's had so many great attacks so far. That's one you're okay with.
Ganu painting the lines.
Ganu does such a great job attacking the edges of the court when the block is there. And if the block isn't there, she'll slam it right down to the middle. But in this situation, decent block, goes around it.
Costly error. There she is to the back line. Helena converted from a middle to an opposite throughout her earlier in her career. This one in the net. Gabby, first contact. There you go, behind.
That's such a good connection between Roberta and Julia behind. This quick tempo slide attack pushed all the way out this time, catches the blockers a little bit late.
Shut down, Gabby and Julia combined.
That's a big momentum play for Brazil, shutting down one of the best players in the world and Italy's top point scorer in Paola Eganu. Great read from Gabby, getting that right hand in the perfect position.
Bergman serving. Brazil trailing just by 2. That was just a terrible miscommunication on Italy's side.
At a really inopportune time as well for Italy. Now Brazil just within 1 here in the red zone in the last 5 points of the set.
Anche ieri c'è successo la stessa palla, Ieri uguale, Non è che da qua la possiamo dare perfetta quella palla lì. Lei adesso è la palleggiatrice in 2, ok? Anche non vengono al pallonetto, capito? C'è la lunga lì, quindi anche il pallonetto di
Down by 1. What does Brazil need to accomplish to lock this back up?
I think aggressive serving and a big front line right now.
Little touch over the top and out.
Good first pass on Italy's side. Degrati just goes with the off speed, something we don't normally see her do. Those are the plays where you want to see a player take a big swing.
No, and she knew after that, you could read it on her face, that she was going to be subbed out for Giovannini. Another outside hitter, 23 years old. Bergman serve, testing Giovannini. She answers the bell. Marcelli good. Roberta sends it to Gabby. Off high hands. Brazil takes the lead.
Brazil right back in it, relying on their captain, their power attacker. This is who Brazil wants to go to in these big moments. Expect a lot of sets to go out Gabby's way.
Neither team has a timeout remaining. Brazil has both their challenges. Italy has one. Eganu. No, that just happened. Gabby and Julia. Conversation ended.
Talk about clutch. The 22-year-old middle blocker, Julia, coming flying through. A block does not look better than that. Two players pressed right next to each other. Great handwork.
2-point lead by Brazil late in the first set. Gabby picks it up. Bergman from the back court. Ball is out. Brazil sits at set point.
Italy requesting a challenge. Again, out of timeouts, likely just to stall the momentum for a second further.
They're asking for a block touch, but as you point out, could just be to get a breather. I don't see Velasco imparting anything to his team, maybe just have a break. That wasn't close. No challenges remaining for Italy. Brazil, set point number 1. Back to Eganu. She's been their workhorse off the block.
Huge to have Paloganu taking a big rip at this. That's who you want taking this ball. Now we'll see the double sub come in for Italy. Kate Antropova coming in, number 24, just as big and just as big of a threat.
Carlotta Cambi will be doing the setting. Set point number 2 for Brazil. Bergman receiving every serve like a champion. Ole, Gabby hands in the air, gets the touch, and Brazil gets the set.
Big finish for Brazil. After Italy pushed them late in set 1, finds a way out of it. A lot of that due because Gabby was taking big swings at the right time. Really just shows how much trust.
And it was Brazil who struck first. Oberta will start things off, setting and serving. This is the way Brazil ended their set. Helena in up front. Oberta out to Gabby. Eganu, big star for Italy, touch on the block. Marcelli sets Helena. Gabby. Bergman flying in out of nowhere with the kill.
Brazil's backcourt attack has done a much better job over the last few matches, really getting going, especially in transition. It's been really difficult to stop. When Brazil gets a good pass, it's that extra outlet that they have that the opponent isn't expecting.
Roberto serving again. Marcelli back to Gabby. Ball's up off of De Gennaro. Sila betters the ball, always. That's far. I mean, Denise, excuse me, just the big reach.
Especially when Aganu is paired up with Denise out there. Brazil might want to send the ball in the other direction, especially when you have Degrati up front. It's a much better matchup on Brazil.
Denise now serving. Will Brazil try to attack her with their offense? Big block slows things down. Aganu. Marcelli read it all the way. Whistle and a net violation against Brazil.
Big ups on Italy's side. First one for Miriam Sila, taking one away from her setter, then another great up from Degrati. Just unforced error on Brazil's side. They're out of time to challenge.
Yeah, you have to make your challenge within the first 7 seconds.
Yeah, that was way too long.
Could have been hair, though. Far. Changes the conversation.
Nice serve from Denise to force that overpass. Beautiful ball between the passers. Far just takes care of it up front.
Elena up front now, attacking from the right side. Gianna out to Gabby. We've seen Gabby have several sets inside with great success. That one too wide.
Yeah, and I like these plays that Brazil runs where they move Gabby around, whether it's on a 2-ball, up high, middle, or a little bit closer to the middle on this rip set, we call it. Sometimes from the back row as well. They try to move her around to confuse the blockers even more.
When she comes inside the middle, they've had a lot of success for that. We'll see if we see it. Well done, the attack to the middle, painting the sidelines. Velasco looks perplexed.
Great run from Gianna. Nice turn right back, maybe getting a little clip.
Keeping the ball on Degrati. Aganu, nobody made a move for it after that touch.
That's Aganu's bread and butter shot, going from right front to the back deep corner. It was a beautiful shot, splitting the defenders. Serving's been one area of Aganu's game that we haven't seen really come alive during the finals at all through now about 2.5 matches. Her attacking's been there, just serving-wise hasn't found rhythm.
Degrati passing everything. Gabby absorbs. Elena, cross court.
This is where Italy is so good. A really hard swing. Monica De Gennaro eats it up in the back row. Perfect ball up for the setter. That's an easy run to the middle. Far puts it away.
Degrati serving Bergman as expected. Bergman again. Oh, that's as big a block as it comes. And it is Julia, the #1 blocker in Volleyball Nations League.
And Julia's the #1 blocker for a reason. She's so good at reading and watching the plays unfold in front of her. Never gets too jumpy up there. Does really well the solo stuffs in the front.
Elena serve goes too long. Italy with a 3-point lead in set number 2. Farr serving, Bergman receiving the Lions' share of the serves. They continue to go at her. Gabby! She was on or over the 3-meter line, so point Italy.
Good run from Gabby in the backcourt. Expect Roberta to get her going again.
Brazil's gonna call a timeout as Italy doubles them up, 8-4.
Consegue acelerar pouquinho a bola, ela tá pouco balão demais. Mas sempre, é o que eu falo, a bola tem que sempre ser pouco mais curta, não deixa ela muito pra vareta, não. Joga pouco que a Itália, mesma coisa, joga curta. Tá? E a bola do fundo, pouquinho mais, senão ela invade. Vambora. Estamos no jogo de novo, galera. Pouquinho.
Farr serving. Not happening there.
Big shutdown from Sela. Tracked that slide so well, getting all the way out. Most importantly, hands turn right back into the court on the mirror move.
We're gonna try a different combination again, and for the first time in this year's Volleyball Nations League, we're seeing Nascimento Kisi. Have not seen Kisi, and of course McCreesh comes in. Out to Bergman, finding that corner.
Easy one and done for Julia Bergman. Pass a bit out of system, but Bergman makes something out of it. Still running that same tempo, quick outside.
Bergman serving. Take some power off of it. Over the shoulder again to Sela. And another net violation against Brazil.
And we've seen 3 net violations on Brazil so far this match. They have to clean up some of these plays. You gotta be aggressive, but you also need to stay clean with it. Kisi just barely swiping the net.
Italy on a roll now. How does Brazil stop it?
And the biggest thing is going to be getting a good pass up at the net. That's something Brazil has been struggling with over the last 5 or 6 points. Bergman really getting targeted, not able to get it up at the net.
Brazil won set number 1. Set 2 has been all the positives for Italy. Off hands, well picked up. Gabby. Bergman. Oh, it's still good. How about a little footy? Everything, absolutely everything in Italy's favor.
Just when you think Brazil is going to score a point on a free ball, De Gennaro comes flying in to make a play off of it. Good net presence. Danese dropping those hands back in, reading that so well. Good court awareness from De Gennaro to get that up. Ganu almost taking out coach with that one.
Oh, remember that coach doesn't like to move, ever. Oro to Aganu. Able to go off of Gabby, and this is as close to a disaster for Brazil as we've seen.
Yeah, we're seeing a complete flip of the script. Italy's playing very calm, consistent, very low air, which is the biggest difference for their side after giving up 12 points to Brazil set one. The wheels are just falling off for Brazil. Not able to get a pass, nothing offensively is working. They're gonna need to try to create some momentum somehow.
Double substitution again. Elena and Roberta back in. Roberta, the setter, is front court. Just enough, perhaps, of a change to slow things down. Sela backs up, opens up a nice big window, goes for hands, does not get them, and she's saying, I did, and Jose Velasco saying, no, you didn't. I'm not taking a challenge on that. Oh, she forced him into it now. Insisting, and perhaps the assistant coaches also watching it. So Italy challenging. Was there a block touch?
Not based on that look.
Sela outside. She's just a nice pop with her wrist.
Yeah, that arm swing is so fast, and a really nice adjustment from the last play that she made, not able to quite get on top of it. That time, big snap down.
Miriam Sela. Gabby first pass. She wants the ball back, but they'll go to Bergman. Bergman gets it done. Brazil point.
I like that Gabby took that ball away from Bergman, who's been struggling in serve receive. That really shows Gabby just trying to help out her teammates, saying, hey, I got you in this seam.
Roberta bringing it down the line. They're keeping the ball on DeGrati, and it pays off.
Really nice serve, forces that overpass, and Gianna just waiting on this to take it over.
A couple of consecutive points by Brazil. They still trail by 5. DeGrati, uh-oh, hopping around, something on her left leg or ankle.
I'll take another look at this. Good stuff on Brazil's side, but just coming down a bit awkward.
Oh gosh. DeGrati leaving with some help. Sela will go back on the floor and see if we can tell what happened. Nervini comes in her place. It'll be interesting to see the serving target now. Are they going to go after Nervini the way they were going after DeGrati?
They absolutely should. Younger player, test her out. You don't want to go after Sela or De Gennaro.
Nope. Gabby. Did not get it. Everybody on Italy's side finger wagging knowing Gabby usually gets this, but not now.
Disciplined block up front for Italy.
Brazil saying, I want to challenge, but Gabby's shaking her head. I don't know if that's in response or not. We'll see.
Seeing that live just based on the spin of the ball and how there was absolutely none of it, typically that's an indication that there is no touch. Yeah, nothing there. She told him no.
Yeah. She knows. First contact, they go the other way to Elena.
The big answer right there. Really nice tip, just going right over the block, but putting it in a good position to where the blockers have to decide whether to reach back for it or what's going to happen.
Brazil calls her second and final timeout of the set.
Saque da Danese, ela que tá sacando e ela que defendeu bem batido. Ela no central que tá lá, bora de novo. Arrumado aqui.
Key Michael is behind the Italian bench. A left leg injury on DeGradi. She is emotional. Thank you, Key. Meanwhile, Nervini takes her first big swing.
Huge for Italy, just with how deep their bench is. When they have a player like DeGradi go down, who they've relied on so much, it's kind of next man up situation. That's the mentality of all of these players. Big for Nervini to come in and step up.
Bergman pass is good. Elena's tip too high. Especially when you've got Eganu going off on the right side.
A smart decision to tip that ball with a middle playing backcourt defense, but it has to be just a little bit shorter because that was an easy transition play for Italy.
Danese serving. Roberta chases it down. Sila's pass is good. Oro back to Eganu. Roberta to the middle. That one's high enough and a good card.
And a really good transition play for Brazil. Helena taking that first ball easily, gets it high enough to where she allows her middle time to transition off the net and get set.
Eganu with 5 points, all attacks in this second set alone. Keeping the ball on Nervini as you would expect, and it's an ace serve.
Oro chasing that one down, just some equipment up top gets in the way. Really nice serve going to the left of Nervini, forcing her to wrap that platform around, but doesn't get it around in time.
Pressure remains on Nervini. Ball's up. Roberta, nice calm set afterwards. Elena. Did Gianna reach over? We may see a challenge after the play. No need, it's Italy's point.
That's why I got to play through the whistle. Italy did a nice job front row staying locked in despite thinking that that would have been a call earlier.
Double sub again for Italy. Carlotta Cambi comes in to run the offense. And Tupova in on the right side. This is a big hole for Brazil to try to crawl out of. Down by 7. In comes Julia in the front court. She's got 2 blocks. She is 3 away of tying the Volleyball Nations League record for blocks at 63. There's one. Nope. Picked up. Oh, that's so beautiful by Antropova.
I love every time Kate Antropova checks into the match because she makes a difference. She's so smart in her swings too. First one comes right back at her, but continues to take big swings and stay patient as an attacker.
You've talked about it several times. There's just not a drop when Nagano goes off the floor.
Which is crazy to say with one of the best players in the world.
Outside to Bergman. Middle blocker too late. She clamps it.
That's what a fast tempo offense does. Brazil runs really fast out to the pins. There's no time for the middle to come in and close that up.
Sila. Oh, Marcelli, most beautiful dig. Can Bergman put it away? She does off hands.
Brazil now down just 6, but even if they don't come all the way back in this set, it's so important for them to create momentum headed into the next one and at least finish this set strong, if nothing.
Look at that.
Just the height on the attack is insane from far.
Oh, Bertha calls her own number.
Love that decision from Roberta. We haven't seen either Brazil setter get too offensive today. Not even too tight of a pass, so difficult to read as a blocker. Nice time to do it.
Sila, Bergman underneath it. Brazil trailing by 6. Can Gabby put it away? Oh, no. Denese and Antropova.
That's a big block coming back at you. Denese standing at 1.95 m along with Antropova. 2 meters too. That's a wall in front of you to try to get past.
That's almost 400 centimeters of love between the two of them. Nagano back in. No setter on the floor for Italy right now. De Gennaro steps in. Gabby attacks those hands. Is it going to be too little, too late? They're down by 6.
This is where Gabby is so good in transition, making these high momentum plays for her team. Going back to the bread and butter, so good going off the hands.
Oro re-enters to complete the double substitution. Nervini holding her own in the passing. Ball is no good. Brazil point. Down by 5. Italy wants to stop this momentum with the timeout.
È fuori dell'asta la palla. Né lei sanno attaccare quella palla, lasciala dentro. Attaccano così attaccano.
Via, via la camera, via,
Alice de Grade is that putting a lot of ice on her left knee. She had surgery on her left knee ligament before Paris. Same knee receiving attention now. There she is. Set point, Italy.
Unfazed after that timeout, broken play. Sila still finds a way out of it.
Love these Polish fans, mixed with Italian and Brazilian fans, but everybody on their feet for set point. Italy serving to tie this matchup at 1 set apiece. Push to the back line. Gabby. Ball's picked up. Italy still looking to close it out on set point. And they do. It is a back and attack line violation. Italy dominates the second set, and we are locked at 1 apiece in this gold medal championship.
Big response from Italy.
Well, Italy has won 28 consecutive matches all the way back to June 1st of 2024 versus Brazil. We will see. Set 3, first serve. Eganu. Bergman, no good.
Brazil needs a really fast start right here. They didn't end the second set particularly well. They need some momentum, need to get that fire back that we saw during the first set.
Marcelli puts it up for Jose Maria. Takes a strong swing, does not get hands.
And that's back-to-back on Brazil's side errors. Gabby trying to tell her team to just settle in. Yes, they have to stay aggressive, but at the end of the day, the ball needs to be in the court.
Bergman begging for it, but it's a perfect pass into the middle.
It's gonna be huge for Brazil to establish that middle attack early on as well, because they get pretty pin heavy as sets go on. If they can establish the middle, that'll open things up for the pins later on.
Sila, it's the explosion into the air by her that's so impressive.
Yeah, Sila skies through the gym and then just thumps the ball. And if she has that big of a lane to hit with just one blocker up, you better bet she's putting a hole in the floor.
Snap down by Denese, not the start that Brazil wanted.
No, not the start that they wanted at all. Passing is all over the place right now. Italy's hitting the seams incredibly well. Brazil's got to find a way to lock in and find some consistency there. That's maybe a seam that you want Gabby to take away from Bergman so she can go ahead, and Gabby being the better passer as well.
No lucky break there, but a break for Brazil. Osa serving. Brazil down by just 2. They need to not let this get away. De Janeiro, perfect pass. Bergman plays well within herself on that out-of-system ball. Tips there. Marcelli. Not only is a pancake, but it's a dramatic one. Nervini, Marcelli again. And then an error.
Brazil's backcourt is doing a really nice job creating opportunities for their front court. Just too many errors that they're making. Zé Roberto getting frustrated.
A little bit of a delay as there's some sweat on the floor that needs to be picked up. What a fantastic job this woman has done. Libero for Brazil has been outstanding. And that ball, Marcelli plays it, chases it all the way to the line, wisely done. Uh-oh, Aganu, no touch.
How about that set from Alicia Oro? A back set coming from middle back. Puts it in the perfect place for Aganu. Looks like there might have been a finger wagon right there.
But there is not a challenge right there.
A little too late to call it too.
I'm not sure that it feels like Brazil is attacking. It feels like they're responding, but are they the aggressor at this point?
No, they're not.
Nervini, that's aggression.
How about Nervini, the 21-year-old checking in? Alice de Gradi going down with injury during the last set. She stepped in and really stepped up. Passing-wise, she's been stable. Offensively, she's been a threat.
Aganu on the end line, foot fault on the serve.
Aganu still just not having found her rhythm service-wise. She has the ability to go off for 3, 4, 5 points at times when it's hitting.
Brazil can start their aggression from the service line. Nervini has just been handling the pressure, and then the errors.
When you're playing Italy, let's talk first set aside, typically a very low error team, so in order to match that, you have to play low error yourself. Italy's gonna score enough points on their own, they don't need your help.
Outside, Gabby's picked up. Gabby again. Takes a sledgehammer through the block.
Brazil's gonna need a lot more production from Gabby outside if they want a chance to get back in this one. Their captain, their leader, they need some kind of spark, and typically that starts with Gabby for Brazil.
Brazil has not been able to get closer than 2 points during this set. They trail right now 5-7. First contact is great. Oro.
Oh, that was so sneaky. Everything about that looked like she was gonna set far on this ball. No one ready for the over.
Best setter of the Paris Olympic Games. There she is, second time in this match she's pulled that off. Pretty set coming back from Roberta Submitos.
Yeah, pretty one right there going over the right shoulder. Looking like she's gonna set either back or the back court, but throws it over for the quick tempo ball in the gap.
Sila handles the pressure so well. Aganu. And Brazil put it away to get within one. Here comes Sila. What a pretty set by Marcelli. Aganu off hands. There it is again.
Italy's just so good in transition because not only do they get really nice touches on the first ball, but it's good enough to get a great in-system tempo set to one of their attackers.
Blasting through the block.
Really good adjustment midair. This ball way too low for Gianna to get a full attack on, but keeps that arm down and speeds it up to beat the block.
Sila continues. There's the aggression that you need from Brazil, but you need it consistently. They have pushed through the barrier. They're just down by one.
That's been the key for Brazil, is finding that consistency, not getting too high or too low, just staying good.
Ganu right over the top, picked up well. Jose Maria, more aggression. We're tied up at 9.
Now back-to-back, Brazil's been able to string together 2 good aggressive points on their side. Gabby pulling her team into a huddle, having a little longer of a talk with them. Try to incite something within her team.
Antropova in for Ganu. Italy stacked to the left, serve goes through the traffic. Antropova, good dig by Roberta. Better block by Italy, no.
Block in the right place to make that stuff, but just not quite getting those hands over in time. And all of a sudden, Brazil comes storming back in this one.
Timeout, Italy.
Anche nel primo tempo, se andiamo alla 7 non andiamo a metà, fronte, muro 1 dietro e muro 2 in 4, capito? Se stiamo a metà ci continua a giocare la 7 lì in mezzo, ok? La ferma tira diagonale, quindi il muro diagonale anche con muro 1.
One more update on Alice de Grade. She has left the venue for more medical attention. Antropova, she never disappoints when she's subbed in, ever.
She just is a bright light for this Italy team. Every time she checks in, she's smiling, she's cheering on her teammates. Most importantly, she's taking really big swings and scoring at a high clip.
Locked at 10s. Match is locked at 1 set apiece.
Great serve from Sila, just hitting a nice ball, barely any spin on it. Catches Bergman with the decision whether she takes it with her platform or with her hands. Expect them to go right back at her.
Brazil just tied this up, and if you look at their faces, they're not even making eye contact with each other right now.
They look like they're down 10.
Yeah. Jose Maria, good swing, it's over, take care of it, and Bergman does.
Love how aggressive Bergman has been throughout this VNL finals. We've seen in years past her get a little tentative in some of these moments, but it has been all aggression all day for her.
At 11s again, can Brazil take the lead? Venezi turned around. Jose Maria quietly playing a very nice match, as is Sila. And Nervini done everything asked of her.
I love Nervini stepping in and really being a game changer. No drop off in play that we saw from Alice de Grade after she went down with injury. It has been plug and play for Italy.
Venezi brings it all the way outside to Nervini. Handles that out-of-system ball like a pro that she is.
Just a great ball. Chaotic situation, out of system. That's exactly what you want to see from one of your attackers. At 21 years old, doing a good job.
Roberta tries, but Oro says, I know what you're thinking. Antropova off hands again.
Now Italy again separating themselves from Brazil. Brazil wants time to talk things over.
Prepara para receber, elas estão dobrando para lá e estão deixando você no simples aqui com a Antropova. Ah, vambora. Lembra sempre que lembra que eu falei do fundo meio, com passe bom. Temos que jogar. Nós estamos esquecendo do fundo. Vambora.
a run by Italy of 3 points after being tied up at 11 apiece. What does Brazil need to do to stop it, Emily?
The biggest thing is to get a good pass right away. The offense has been good, in-tempo, efficient when the pass is there, but it's been tough for them over the last 10 points.
Marcelli puts up a good pass. Gabby from the backcourt. It's like none of the backcourt attacking is working because the block has so much time.
Yeah, because Italy's block is so good at reading. Even if you give them a little bit of time, even if it's fast tempo, they're so disciplined to know just when to go up.
Over the top. That's the way to do it, Julia.
A much better decision. Italy's block clearly establishing themselves as a threat up front. So if that set isn't great, just put it right over the blockers. If anything, it forces Italy out of system.
Nervini's passing is making all the difference. Block not closed. The gap is widened.
Nervini with another great ball inside the 10-foot line. All options on attack. Oro goes to her middle.
It's a break for Brazil. The question is, can they capitalize upon it? They've been down before and were able to chip back. You don't want to get into the second half of this set down versus Italy. This is a team that has won for 16 months. Antropova. She's the question. What is Brazil's answer?
Oh, they're gonna have to find one. What Antropova is doing really well is really going up and over the blockers, using the hands well. Block has to stay disciplined in the backcourt. Better read those shoulders and get around it.
No step taken, but it's going to be a free ball to Italy. Sila over the top. Oh my goodness, Brazil looking completely discombobulated.
And really frustrating for Brazil because there's 4 players right there who had the ability to make the play. Just miscommunication causes that ball to fall. Really well placed by Sila though, just going right over the backs of the blockers.
Second and final timeout by Brazil.
Paciência. Vai ajustando. Vambora. Ela atacou um pouquinho mais que o Renan. A gente tá vendo que tá passando bola ali no meio. Vambora. Crescer, crescer. Vamos forçar um pouquinho mais. Soltar o saco. Ela não pode estar com esse número não, bora.
Five-point lead, Italy. Roberta outside to Gabby. Ball is, Sila can argue all she wants about whether it's in. There's technology that has killed that argument.
Yeah, Sila just going for the edges of the court time and time again. I mean, this one just barely out of bounds, but a really nice shot. Love to see Oro give her this ball back, correct that mistake.
Roberta's serve. Well, De Gennaro is always going to work it. This time, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice.
Nope. And against Gianna again up front, correcting that mistake from earlier. Gabby gets a good hand on it, helping out her middle.
Can Brazil put 2 back-to-back? Antropova, here's your chance. It's got to be down here. Recycle. Second time that big block. Let's try a different way. Jose Maria.
Much better set to the right side. Those two to Gabby, just way too tight for her to do anything with, but kept it off the net, which is what you have to do against Italy because the blocking is so good. You need to have options on attack and space.
See how this challenge for Italy turns out. This match is turning out to live up to the billing. It is a gold medal match between the top two teams through the preliminary rounds. The only loss that Brazil had in the preliminary rounds was to this Italian team week 1. Tied up at 1 apiece. Only 2 points apart as of right now, depending on how this challenge turns out. Fans here at Łódź hanging on every word. Emily, what's the biggest challenge for Italy going forward?
I think to keep that same level of intensity, finishing this match exactly how they started, or the set rather. They jumped Brazil from the beginning, but can they finish in these last few points? We've seen throughout the VNL, they've been able to do it in the red zone, being really good in those last 5 or 6 points. What's gonna be key right now is Brazil starting to make a slight comeback. Center line felt completely fine.
Yep. It's gotta be over the line. Apparently Gabby's funny, making the ref laugh. Nervini, pass is okay. Marcelli's dig is spectacular. Andropova handles first ball. Sila does get the touch. Italy back up to 3.
There's the fire that Italy wanted. Getting Sila going outside, that bread and butter shot again, going for edges of the court every single time to that back corner.
Miriam Sila only knows fire. She was the best receiver in the Italian Cup this last season. Of course, best outside hitter in the Olympics in 2024. Jose Maria, too hot to handle.
Roberta's got Jose Maria going a little bit more toward the end of this set. Expect her to keep getting set with that hot hand. They're gonna need some production from somewhere.
If you're gonna break open this set in terms of catching up, it needs to happen now before Italy gets to 20 points if you can. No touch. Brazil has scrapped their way back to within 1.
And Sila has shown that's the shot she's going to continue to hit tonight. It's going to be high at fingertips. We've seen a lot of misses. That block just needs to stay disciplined low and over.
Andropova slowed by the block. Roberta goes back to Jose Maria. Oh. Gotta seal that net or Andropova will use you.
I like the decision to keep Andropova in as well because she's been doing a really nice job on the right side, front or back court. Now back up to the front.
Back to back, Andropova and Danesi. Danesi got all of it.
Now that's a block that Brazil wants to avoid at all costs. Danesi alongside Andropova, it's massive, it's well formed. it's coming right back at you.
Couple of consecutive points by Italy. Building a 3-point lead again. There's one.
A smart tip from Gianna. She's been incredibly involved in this offense, making herself available at all times, and that connection has looked really good.
Gianna's serve, Nervini. Oro back to Sila. Beautiful dig by Gianna. Oh, yes!
Really smart decision up front. Bergman identifying off blocker way too far back. Sila not in place for it, just puts it right where she should be.
One-point differential late in set 3. This match is tied at 1 apiece. Gianna serving. Giovannini, well done. Off hands, Gabby gets a piece of it. This time harder. Just too hot for the block.
Yep. Italy's bringing power and relentless defense back there. It is so difficult to put a ball down next to them, and when they're going to swing like that, it's even harder to defend after that.
Serve is on Gabby, no problem. Jose Maria. And then Nervini. Every single player on the Italian side is terminal.
It's so impressive what they've been able to do, especially with Nervini just checking in during the last set. She has provided a spark and really stability that Italy needs. She's not missing out on points, not making errors, just continually keeping the ball in play.
Brazil is challenging. Italy as a team in this set is attacking the ball and killing it at 42%.
What's made their offense really tough to stop as well is it's really balanced. You never know who's going to get the ball in what situation because the pass has allowed for that to happen. And even out of system, Ora's doing a nice job of getting attackers in a good spot.
Well, and they are passing 68% positive in this set, so there's that.
That certainly helps. How about Nervini stepping in, passing about 60% on the match? Just so impressive what she's been able to do. Just 21 years old, stepping in one of the biggest matches of her career.
Challenge was for a net fault. Net was not touched.
And Brazil already out of timeout, so also just a potential way to stop momentum on Italy's side.
Certainly, because it is late. In comes Kisi. Gabby serve. Out to Bergman. Too slow, most likely, because here comes Antropova. Yeah, she just has to cast a shadow, and it seems like Brazil questions their moves.
Well, and really smart as well, going after the off blocker who had just checked into the match.
Set point, Italy. Delayed. But Brazil needs intense focus if they're going to get their way out of this. Antropova, 6 attack points in this set alone. Down. Back. Kisi. That's a brave swing by Kesey.
Exactly what you want to see from a player who had just checked into the set. A big swing in a big moment. Kesey's used to some of these big moments. Now she's going to have an even bigger one back on the service line.
But not until the timeout is taken by Italy.
Capito? Quindi anche il pallonetto di nuovo ci sta, Però giochiamo tutti. Soprattutto che però dobbiamo difendere, ragazzi. Nel punto lungo dobbiamo difendere noi. Senza correre in posizioni giuste, poi andiamo sia sulla toccata che sulla palla laterale forte. Ok?
Set point number 3 for Italy. Kesey serving. Pass is trouble. Antropova is even more trouble. What a set Ekaterina Antropova has had.
Italy looking as dominant as ever. Not necessarily doing anything too special.
Antropova, best scorer in the A1 League in Italy, best server in A1, and best server in Champions League as well. Absolutely spectacular year for her. Set 4 ready to get underway here in Łódź, Poland. Italy wins this, they win their 29th consecutive match, continue their world record streak, and repeat as Volleyball Nations League gold medalists. Emily, what does Brazil need to do to stop that?
They got to be more aggressive. Service pressure is going to be key for them to try to knock Italy out, but also staying low air, but staying aggressive on attack.
First serve, set 4 from Roberta. They keep it on Sila. Nervini, what an up from De Gennaro. Absolutely insane and a huge block. Kesey and Gabby combined.
That was the start that Brazil needed. Momentum in the beginning of the set is so important because they can't play catch up as we go on later. Brazil needs to establish themselves from the jump.
Antropova, Roberta sitting in it. They want Antropova to handle the first ball. It's a good idea, but
typically when you give a player the first ball, you're thinking you take him out of the offense, but that is not the way Oro operates this offense. She will give you the ball right back. Antropova easily putting it down middle of the court.
Danese serving. The wind up goes out thanks to Miriam Seelan being able to duck.
Player losing an earring on Italy's side. Glasgow took it like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this?
Well, don't put it in, that's just not safe. Kesey.
Italy's all smiles, all momentum right now. This is where Brazil has to make some kind of push. If they let it go too late, it's going to be very difficult to come back with how good Italy looks on both sides of the ball right now.
The passing, not sharp from Brazil, but this substitution of Kesey coming in for Agano feels like a refreshing take.
Brazil needs some kind of momentum on the right side. They haven't gotten much from Jose Maria, but Kesey stepping in.
middle, Sarah Farr.
Again, that passing so good for Italy. Oro's able to run this even 8-9 feet off the net. Still has a good connection with her middles.
See that smile? Italy playing loose and with joy. You can feel the stress and see it on Brazil's faces. Talked about Antropova being one of the best servers in the world. Outside to Nervini.
Brazil throws up a triple block against Antropova for the first time today. Trying to slow her down, if anything, but that causes Gianna to be just a little bit late on this outside set after the really nice coverage.
Yeah, that's one of the other things that Antropova does that doesn't show up on the score sheet is she keeps those middle blockers off their toes and opens it up for her outside hitter. Gianna serving. Will Italy attack her in the back court during the moment that Marcelli is not on the floor? Tight ball. Oh, Gabby reads that. Great push by Antropova. Pass is perfect. Patience pays off for Giulia.
Just a little bit off on that timing, the set a bit too low for Antropova to do anything with. Coming from the back court, Italy's coverage is good, but that's straight down.
Nervini takes a big swing. Bergman pounds at cross court.
Bergman putting a little extra something on that one. You could hear it as she attacked that ball. Beautiful back set from Gianna, leads the attacker. Nice play.
Nervini shut down. What a difference Kesey has made.
Offensively and defensively, Kesey is getting action up front. A nice read on the set. They brought Nervini more inside, but Kesey dove those hands right back in.
Carlotta Cambi subs in to run the offense for Italy. Back to Antropova, off hands.
That's where Antropova is so good. She has really nice vision, sees the block in front of her, is able to just swipe it right off. Great shot.
Kesey, off hands. Nervini brings it back in. There's the brilliance of Miriam Sela.
You expect Sela to have that power shot. We've seen it all day going for high hands. This time with a little bit of a switch up, disguising it well too. You wouldn't know it's coming right up until the end.
Yeah, and she kind of jumps backwards a little bit, throws off the timing of the block. Roberta, that's a beautiful set behind her to Giulia.
Keeping that static quick attack, but as the setter moves forward, it now becomes a back quick attack. Love that run from Giulia, continuing that momentum into her approach.
Seven apiece. Brazil is down. Italy leading 2-1. Kesey serving. Oh, wow. Kesey still moving as she tries to grab a hold of that ball.
Yeah, Kesey seeing that the tip is coming, so she crashes up, but that's what makes Sela so great. She can throw it right behind the passer.
Antropova leading scorer amongst all players with 13 points. Love the delivery from Roberta to Julia. It looks like it's faster than it has been.
Yeah, Brazil's had a lot of success behind the setter, whether it's the right side, but especially this slide attack. It is so fast, not even reaching the height of the antenna before Julia makes a contact with it.
Front court setter, both sides, Camby and Roberta. Bergman blasting through the block. It's not down though, free ball. That's blasted through the block. Brazil takes the lead again.
Really good deception from Roberta on this ball. Everything looked like she was setting back, but pushes it outside for Gabby, who's waiting for that one.
Fans in the arena cheering Brazil. Miriam Sela, what is it about her that makes her such a special athlete?
Yeah, well, she has nice vision so she can see the block really well in front of her, but she jumps so high and is so athletic and dynamic. And that pop that she has on the ball is one of the best in the world.
Marcelli's pass is on the money, quickly redirected, covered. And smothered. Brazil gets the point.
Julia is taking over. Offensively, defensively, she is everywhere out on the court. Good read to get all the way out to her outside and a nice close. Those hands wrapped down.
Ball is down. Julia is closing in on the Volleyball Nations League record for blocks. It was set by Carolina of Brazil in 2022 with 63 blocks. Right now, Julia is sitting at 61. Quick outside, Gabby. Just the right time. You want Gabby to come alive.
That's what Brazil needs, just a little bit of firepower on their side. That's exactly what Gabby provides you. At this point in the set, they need to continue to find Gabby wherever she's on the court.
Because this is the time that Gabby really rises.
Yeah.
And she hates to lose. She loves the big moments and the bright lights. Danese. Wasn't even that high of a set. She kind of hit it flat.
Yeah, really good adjustment from Danese on that swing. A little bit too low for her, doesn't get full extension, but adjusts really fast to get a good snap down.
Marcelli's pass on the money. That's the play that we have seen score 90% of the time.
I was just about to say, watch for some combo plays from Gabby, because once she gets going, they'll continue to find her, but it's not always from the outside. They'll move her in on right there. It's a two ball, a high ball in the middle, or they'll bring her in on a rip. Now in the backcourt, look for them to use her back there as well.
I think we've seen that 4 times so far in this finals week, and it's scored 3 times. Nervini. Nerves of steel is what she has.
Yeah, both stable passing and then up front. Hasn't been a liability at all, which sometimes you can have as an outside attacker getting a lot of out-of-system sets. She's been constant.
Antropova behind the service line. What makes her such an elite server?
Well, it's coming pretty much straight down, and she has some funky spin on it that's really difficult to pass.
It's a spike and an ace.
Anytime Antropova's back there, the mindset has to change for the passers of, okay, this doesn't have to be perfect. We're defending this ball, meaning 10 feet off the net, it's totally fine. It's not just that she hits it down, too. It's got top spin, a little bit of side spin. She puts power behind it as well.
Italy gained the lead with that service ace. There's a break. Yana serve, pushes Sila back.
Oh.
I mean, the idea was there, the execution didn't work.
And the stare down up front from Carlotta Camby. How about that? Oh, love that.
Don't poke the tiger, Carlotta. Bergman, strong attack, beautiful defense. I'm not sure even that ball was going in, was it?
It didn't look like it, but I mean, what a shot from Sila. Just trying to throw some chaos on Brazil's side, and good up in the backcourt. Two defenders, that's what you want to see on the ground, crossing each other, as long as someone gets it up.
Cannot let Italy build a lead if you're Brazil. Brazil had the lead for a little bit. Casey, she's been highly successful and hasn't been set that much.
It's been massive for Brazil to have another weapon on the right side. It's pretty much been all Gabby and sometimes Bergman in the middles when they can get going, but Brazil needs that right side attack.
Casey has 3 points in this set. Bergman gets a piece of it. Unable to be chased down. Italy 2-point lead.
Italy just continuing to keep pressure on Brazil. It's really coming from all angles. Staying aggressive.
Bergman, push outside, ball brought back. Sila trying to go off the block. It's not gonna happen.
Really well formed for Brazil. Their fourth block of this set. Roberta in a great position. Hudice as well, helping out on that. Sila just going a little bit too low with that ball.
Julia patrolling the net. Antropova, oh my.
Right into the hands of Gabby, and you don't want to see that stare coming back at you on the other side of the net. This is where Gabby comes alive. It's these big moments. Everything is completely locked in.
Next block that Julia has will tie the all-time VNL block record. Over. Solid pass. Roberta takes a quick look. Just a little too hungry on the cut.
And that's a really good run for Brazil. Roberta getting the middle going in transition. Just trying to do a little bit too much from Julia.
Off the block, where's the cover? And that's exactly what Gabby is asking of her teammates.
Yeah, you got to have someone covering deep. If everyone's sucked in, that's not good enough. Really only one person covering total. Got to have more help than that, especially against Italy.
Timeout, Brazil.
Bora de novo, arrumar passe. Realmente está isso, sobrando aqui e soltando sem descolar. Tá? Atenção. Mesma coisa, continua. Pegadinha, outra, puta, China, físico pelo meio. Gabi Twist. Vai. Vambora.
fourth set, leading 2-1. Gold medal on the line. Brazil has been a bridesmaid 3 times, finishing second, but have never captured the gold medal. Italy trying to repeat as VNL gold medalists. Carlotta can be serving. Pass is less than ideal, out to Gabi, and that's the massive block. Antropova and Danese are impenetrable.
That was a massive momentum switch for Italy, because right as Brazil starts climbing back and they go to their outside, if Brazil gets that point, it's completely different ball game.
These teams were tied at 16s, a 3-point run by Italy. Sent back again. Oh my goodness. The reaction time for some of these Brazilian covers, not good.
Yeah, not enough players in to cover, and a lot of coverage is just about grit and willingness to be inside and focused at all times.
Final timeout for Brazil.
Galera, vamos fazer a dupla. Tentar virar. Tá? Vambora, vambora.
Rodar um, a gente recupera ponto a ponto. Vambora.
Julieta, tenta vir antes para você ir pro tempo atrás, tá? Para não jogar pela frente, tá?
Acho que saiu legal, foi aqui, todo mundo embaixo, um no fundo.
Gente, tá, vai! Olha aí do gol!
Brazil needs an answer immediately. They're going to try the double substitution right here. Tainara. And again, they'll have McCreesh come in and set. Excuse me, it's Giovanna. To the middle. That's one.
Biggest answer Brazil could have had in that moment, nailing the pass, getting Julia going. That's going to create some much needed momentum on Brazil's side.
Well passed by Nervini to Danese. Italy 4 points away from repeating as gold medalists.
Completely unfazed. Anytime Brazil has gotten momentum or punched them, they have punched right back and had a big answer right away. Giovannini coming in for Sila. Great backcourt defender, another really good passer for Italy.
Giovannini in to serve for Italy. Bergman good. I don't know why they don't run that play until somebody makes them stop.
Yeah, I think it's one of those balances because you can't do it too often to where the opponent's expecting it, but it is something that Brazil could do a little bit more often.
Here's an idea, do it until Italy makes you stop.
Yeah. Might as well open your playbook at this point.
Trailing by 3. Roberta spurred a scoring run by Brazil earlier. She's at the service line now. Nervini picked up by Roberta. Oh boy. Antropova, she's just unstoppable.
What a difference Antropova's been checking in. They had Aganu, who was a leading scorer at the time, but kept Antropova in, and it has not been a drop-off whatsoever.
No, and in fact, it's been an acceleration today. She's hitting 48% kill percentage. She has 11 points attacking. Well, isn't that beautiful from Gianna?
Whoever's been setting in for Brazil, this time Roberta, making it a point to really get those middles going. They've been so effective. It's just been a question today of whether they can run them or not.
Gabby behind the service line. Giovannini first touch. The block is big. Oh, what an incredible gutsy play by Elena.
The 20-year-old outside checking in, one of the biggest swings of her career this far, keeping Brazil within 2. Looking aggressive while doing it.
Timeout, Italy.
E noi avevamo lei, le abbiamo detto va dentro e non se l'ha detto a Ana. Bisogna comunicare, Possiamo parlare con tutta la squadra quando stiamo giocando. Cambio palla, all'angolo, non c'è problema.
Brazil down 2. Italy 3 points away from repeating as Volleyball Nations League gold medalist. Gabby behind the service line. Giovannini, perfect pass. Set the middle far. Italy 2 points away.
Whoever's been passing for Italy back there, they have been unstoppable this entire night. They've had a mix of people in at any given time. They've stepped up time and time again.
Yeah, whether it's been Nervini or Giovannini. One of the best servers in the world behind the line, handled. Quick to the outside, Bergman, it's coming over again. Kesey, it's a little low.
That's a play you gotta challenge. Looking for a touch off of that block. Seeing it live, it didn't look like a touch, but at this point in the set, gotta do it. Can't take the challenges with you.
Otherwise, it's gold medal match point, Italy. For Italy coming into this match with 28 consecutive wins. No block touch. Can they put it to 29? Capture VNL gold for the second consecutive year with Olympic gold in the middle. One of the best servers in the world as an Antropova serving. Roberta out to Bergman, gutsy. De Gennaro dig. Oh, Antropova on the line. Brazil stays alive.
Bergman with a massive read up front, knowing that Antropova's been the hot hand for Italy. They go right back to her. Bergman's locked in to shut it down.
Catches the line by a hair. Gold medal match point number 2. Nervini is dug by Gabby. Bergman again. Nervini swinging for it. It's going to go back to Nervini again. Brazil has fought off 2 match points by Italy.
Brazil's block turning it on when they needed it most, taking full control of that front line. Great setup by Kesey and a better finish from Giulia.
Non è che possiamo pensare che una giocatrice ci risolve il problema, Gioco di squadra, la copertura, la difesa, la palla che si insacca, ok? La prendono loro, noi andiamo a muro, difesa, non è finita. Non che pensiamo che adesso viene la palla e chiudiamo la partita, ok? Andiamo.
With that block by Giulia, number 8 for Brazil, she has tied the all-time Volleyball Nations League record in blocks with her countryman, Carolina. Match point, number 3 for Italy. Big swing, over the top, keeping their composure. Farr handles the first ball. Antropova swinging, and Italy does it. Repeats as Volleyball Nation League champions.
What a tournament Italy has had. 15-0, sweeping 10 opponents and getting it done against the #2 team in the world. Really taking control from the second set on. They have proven night in and night out of the VNL, and really through the past 14 months on this 29-match win streak, why they're the best team in the world.